Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. If you have ants trying to overrun your kitchen or spiders making you want to move, our next guest is here with solutions to take care of these unwanted intruders. We welcome the Pest Dude, Zachary Smith. Thanks so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure, Hannah. Thanks for having me.
So it seems like we have a lot of pests right now. It's been a pretty warm early summer here in the Pacific Northwest. Is that connected to all the bugs that seem to be intruding right now?
Absolutely. Warm weather really ramps up bugs and rodents, and they want to come into our home because we keep the AC on and food and water's available.
There you go. So you have lots of different ideas for all different kinds of pests. Let's talk about ants. A lot of us have pretty stubborn ant colonies that never seem to want to leave our homes.
Absolutely. Most ant colonies are further out in the yard than people understand. So by the time we're seeing trails in the house, we may be just treating those trails. You know, the products that are available to pest control professionals can be bought at most hardware stores or online, but it's how you use them and really understanding where are those ants originating from. Chances are they're further in the yard than you're treating, and so they just keep coming in.
So do you really just follow the trail as much as you can to get your way back to the original mound, wherever it might be?
Whenever you can find a trail, you're going to do well. There could be 10 different colonies in your general area, but when you can follow a trail back to a hive, you're going to eliminate that hive. Treat it according to the label on the product that you buy.
Okay, what about spiders? I mean, I know they're connected to the presence of other bugs, right?
Yeah.
So how do we take care of those guys too?
They're tricky because, for one, they're beneficial, but they're freaky, and most people don't like them or the messy webs. Simply knocking down the webs with a Weber brush every month or so is more than enough for most people. Applying a pesticide may not be necessary. Now, if you really want to go after their food source, you have to, again, treat the yard because your yard is a breeding ground for all of their food, which is bugs.
Okay, and ticks are a really big concern, especially for young kids and pets. How do we make sure that we're not even giving them space in our area?
Well, if you can stop wildlife of all types from passing through your yard, you're going to cut back on your tick population greatly. In addition, keep your grasses and weeds mowed down tight. And if you're going to use a spray product, which you could get at the hardware store, follow that label. Make sure your kids are out of the way until it's dry.
Okay, what about flies? It seems like the flies this year, at least here locally, are off the charts and we cannot seem to get rid of them. What do we got to do?
That's one of the most difficult pests because they fly. And there's no barrier you can put up but a screen door or some sort of, keep your doors and windows closed, because they'll breed on any organic matter or anything that's decaying within a quarter mile of your home, and they'll come visit you if your door and windows are open.
Wow, so do you feel like, I always feel like once they're in the house, it's almost too late? Like if you see one, there's 10 of them around. Is that the case?
Yeah, absolutely. They breed in numbers. My recommendation is to use sticky traps inside and out, get a good fly swatter, but have everybody in your home be very judicious about closing the doors and windows behind them, because it is just that door open for 10 minutes that lets 5 in.
For sure. Okay, cockroaches, another really stubborn one to get rid of.
Absolutely. The smaller, the more troublesome. If you have German cockroaches, they're going to be in your kitchen, typically under your sink and where you make food. They are extremely tricky to get rid of. But if you understand the pest and do some research, the products available over the counter applied correctly will get rid of the problem.
Okay, so we just got to find the right stuff and follow the directions, most importantly.
Absolutely. Arm yourself with knowledge. That's what I'm here for, is to teach people how to do it themselves, because if you're going to call a pro, you still want to know what they're doing. And if you're going to do it yourself, you don't want to waste a bunch of time and money buying products. Because it's not really the product, it's how you use it, and think like a bug.
Think like a bug. I love it. Hey, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Pleasure.
We'll have more information on our website at katu.com.